Nothing ordinary about these sandwiches, baby. So tender, so juicy. And those toppings, oh my. It'll make you tingly all over.
Any 2 chicken sandwiches now just $4, only at Arby's.
Give in to your grown-up tastes.
Hello, I'm Dr. Vincent Lucido, president of the American Chiropractic Association. For the past 2 decades, the ACA has endorsed the chiropractic sleep set by Springwall Mattress Company. Springwall's continuous coil multi-elastic inner spring mattress provides uniform support over the entire sleeping surface. Patented Springwall side supports prevent edge breakdown and offers 1/3 more sleeping surface. Sleep on the mattress designed by doctors and endorsed by the ACA, the Chiropractic by Springwall.
Save hundreds on Springwall's best and newest models at Overpex in Rockville.
February marks the anniversary of Pell's. For close to 50 years, Pell's has given every customer the solid gold service they deserve. To celebrate Founders Day, Pell's is giving you a free sink base with a purchase of 12 or more Schrock Select or Deluxe cabinets. Plus, get Founders Day savings on a white stool and tank for just $49.88 and sale cabinets starting at just $39. And while you're here, register to win $1,000 in gold coins. Help us celebrate solid gold service during our Founders Day celebration going on now at Pell's, US 48 in Brazil.
Do you hate to diet and exercise? Well, so did I until I joined the Apex program, and it's changed my life.
Family Fitness Zone. Set up your Apex personal fitness system with its 5-step lifestyle program to help you lose weight, gain muscle, improve self-esteem, and stay fit for life. Family Fitness Zone.
With low prices and a friendly staff, there's no reason not to come in and try out our 14-day free trial membership.
Family Fitness Zone in Marshall, Illinois. 217-826-3508.
Now at iMart, get your second pair of glasses absolutely free. Yes, absolutely free when you purchase your first pair for $99 or more. iMart, 2 new pair of glasses in about an hour for less.
In health news today, researchers have made a giant step in the search for ways to fight leukemia. They've discovered how the virus that causes one form of the disease spreads. This means scientists now have a way of targeting leukemia as well as other diseases caused by similar viruses. Most viruses are spread by stationary infected cells that spew viral particles into the bloodstream. But the HTLV1 virus, which causes adult T-cell leukemia, spreads when mobile infected cells come into contact with healthy ones. Experts say this direct method of infection is how the virus avoids the body's immune system defenses. What's more, experts say other viruses like HIV appear to work the exact same way. And when it comes to treating cancer, chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery may come to mind, but alternative medical therapies continue to gain in popularity. As CNN News Source correspondent Lillian Kim tells us, doctors advise patients to proceed with caution.
So how's it feel? It's okay?
This is part of David Flood's cancer treatment. Acupuncture once a week since being diagnosed with multiple myeloma last year.
Your oncologist can only do so much. They can give you the chemotherapy, but they don't necessarily help your body to heal.
David is among a growing number of patients turning to alternative therapies to alleviate symptoms and side effects. The Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center says dietary supplements are the most popular. Battling prostate cancer for 4 years, Ralph Myman now takes more than a dozen pills daily, ranging from vitamins to herbal supplements.
As long as I'm doing something for my condition and I'm feeling better about things, I don't want to just sit and wait and say, take me.
Whether it's acupuncture, supplements, or some other form of alternative therapy, patients are urged to consult with their doctor first to avoid any possible harmful interactions with their prescribed treatment. Researchers say certain vitamins, for instance, can reduce the effectiveness of chemotherapy.
And I would ask them to hold off for a period of time if I thought it could potentially cause a problem, but I emphasize that most things probably don't. Some things may help.
And because it helps is why David Flood says he'll continue his weekly acupuncture visits, even though his cancer is now in remission.
To know that there is not just one answer, but many answers could be very helpful to a person.
In Seattle, Lillian Kim reporting.
Well, between the war, rising gas prices, and a winter storm headed our way, there's plenty to talk about in our next half hour. Here's Tom and Ann with more.
Thanks a lot, Kathy. Local gas stations are fighting for your business. We'll show you some of the gimmicks they're using to bring you the lowest price per gallon.
And lead paint has been found in a building that provides daycare services in Greene County. Find out what's being done to fix the problem and prevent the children from being exposed.
All kinds of weather coming our way. We have advisories and warnings out for the valley. We'll have an update for you on that in just a bit. First of all, though, Mr. Food.
Valentine's Day and love is in the air. Now, we may already have picked up a box of candy or flowers or something special for our sweetheart. But if we haven't gotten around to it, or if we want to do even more, here's some tasty tips that we can still pull off in a heartbeat. Now, whether we're making a romantic dinner for two or having a cozy family meal with the kids, to add an extra special surprise to any of our drinks, hot or cold, we can simply dip the rim of a glass in a bit of water, then into sugar, granulated or brown, or even colored sugar like this. Then all we do is dip, and we've got our rim. Maybe even tie a ribbon around the stem of our glass. And we know we're in for a treat because it immediately looks so special. And if that doesn't set their hearts aflutter, check this out. You know those little candy conversation pieces? Well, try decorating our plates by attaching them with some frosting or some cake gel, and then watch their reaction. For the pièce de résistance, we can sprinkle rose petals on a tablecloth. Yeah, 1 or 2 roses can sure go a long way. And just look what it does for our table. How elegant, how luxurious, how caring, and ooh, the scent of those roses. So if you want to score a Cupid's bullseye right to their hearts, a few extra last-minute touches like these will bring us a load of sweet, ooh, it's so good.
Closed captioning on WTWO News Channel 2 is brought to you by Terre Haute First National Bank, always close to home.
No matter who your Valentine is, Kroger has a gift that's just as special as they are. Remember, Valentine's Day is this Friday, so stop in before it's too late. Surprise them with a dozen premium long-stem roses from the Kroger Floral Shop. They're just $29.99. And in the Kroger Bakery, 30-count cupcake trays are just $14.99. So whether you're thinking of a box of chocolates, cupcakes, or maybe a dozen roses, thank Kroger. Kroger has that special gift for your special Valentine.
This Valentine's Day, treat your honey to this adorable Boyd's bear offered exclusively at Main Street Gifts and Collectibles in Linton. It's a perfect way to say, won't you be my honey? And it's yours for only $7.99 with any gift purchase of $25 or more. Main Street has wonderful gift ideas, including the new spring line of Vera Bradley, the ever-popular Americana merchandise, and various Pat Richter items. Watch for Main Street's second location opening the 1st of March in the new Stoles Country Inn just south of the 64 Exchange on US 41 South, 12 miles north of Evansville. Stop in today and see why we're growing.
It only happens once a year, exclusive to a few states. At Estates RV, we take it seriously.
When we say inventory tax sale, we mean business. We'd rather pass the savings on to you than pay the taxes. Our urgency to sell means simply unbeatable savings. Now is the best time to buy during Stouts RV's inventory tax sale. If you haven't experienced this sales event in past years, don't miss it. Call 866-STOUTS-RV today. Stouts RV's inventory tax sale ends February 28th. I-65 South, Greenwood exit 99. Simply unbeatable.
Go ahead. Choose any Papa John's side item for free when you purchase a large one-topping pizza for only $9.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
This is for us and the times that we share. Wabash Valley, this is for you. News Channel 2, this is your news.
I've met some colorful characters over the years. Nymphomania for 200. No, it's Nymphorama. Go figure.
7:30 on News Channel 2 weekdays. Your News Advantage continues with Tom McClanahan, Ann Shea, Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker, and Sports Director Jason Penske. This is WTWO News Channel 2, live at 5, the Valley's only 5 o'clock newscast.
Welcome back, everyone. A very complicated forecast period for us. We're going to talk in detail about what's coming up. A first look at this, and we'll take another look at this map in just a bit. Southern counties, that's a freezing rain advisory tomorrow morning. Then the Terre Haute area, it is a winter storm warning. This is for tomorrow morning. And our northern areas are under an ice storm warning. That is for tomorrow. It's going to be the far northern areas that see the brunt of this winter weather. And this is going to be a big winter storm for the northern third of Indiana and Illinois. More on that coming up here in just a bit. In the meantime, beautiful day today. We hit 40, a lot of sunshine, a lot of melting of the snow out there. 68, that's your record high, though. That was set in 1938, -8, the record low set in 1980. Right now, we find partly sunny skies, but clouds are on the increase. If you've noticed south and southwest, more clouds are coming in. We're still at 39. Beautiful day today. Wind southwest at 4, gust to 13. Relative humidity at 38%. There's no wind chill factor right now. The barometer 30-13 and falling. Dew points at 15, and the Wabash River in Terre Haute is now going down just under 2.5 feet. Now, let's talk about temperatures, because we got cold air to the north. It's not real cold, but it's cold here, and it's warm to the south. And when you get this contrast like that, that is a fuel for a storm to develop, and we're going to see that happening. It's 49 in St. Louis. It's 39 in Terre Haute. It's 37 in Indianapolis. It's 50 in Kansas City, so there's definitely warm air in place. Cool air here. The coldest of the air is located off to the north of this area. But here's the cold. Here's the southern branch of the jet. If you were watching us last week, we talked all week. Big storm out in the Pacific coming into the west coast. Going to break down that ridge in the west, which it's doing, and then it's going to cross the country. This probably, when you consider from the west coast to the east coast, is going to be the biggest winter system of the entire winter, because it's going to spread winter weather from the west all the way across the country to the east. In some areas of the New England area, maybe measuring this in feet of snow as this thing finally winds up there. Northern branch, southern branch. We've talked about this in the winter before. When these two things get close together, when they phase together, that's when you get the development of a storm, and we've got that going on with this one coming in. Also, with the high pressure to the north, this thing can't track up this way, so it's got to stay down just south of this immediate area, and that's why our forecast is very difficult. I want to show you something. When you take a look at the water vapor in the upper air pattern, things are moving north here and northeast here. We call this divergence. It's kind of like creating a vacuum there, a draft. So in this area, low pressure is developing tonight, and that's the storm that's going to follow that upper air pattern down to the south of this area. And there's a ton of moisture. This has a subtropical connection with it. They've gotten a month's worth of rain in Los Angeles in the last 3 days, and it didn't rain a drop there in the entire month of January. So this thing really is packed with a lot of moisture. And you can see it's all moving now out of the Rockies, and we're developing now rain out here across the southern plains. Up here, though, there's nothing going on here at the time being. However, the clouds are definitely on the increase southwest of this area, and that's the region that we'll be watching for precipitation. You can already see a little bit of rain coming into southwestern Missouri. Nothing this evening. Nothing early tonight. I think it's probably going to be pushing daybreak tomorrow before any of this really starts to get into our southern areas. So kind of give you a timing, what we're looking at, 7 a.m. probably getting into at least the southern portion of our area. So around the time you're headed out tomorrow. Here's what we have currently. Warm front, low pressure off to the west of this area. Now between now and 7 a.m. on Sunday, to take you through the whole storm system, it tracks just south of this area, kind of a stiff northeast wind up here and a southeast wind down here. That warm front is going to be the barrier between the warmer air and the cooler air to the north. And in this case, it's going to mean the difference between some ice and quite a bit of rain in our southern areas. So we're going to show you, first of all, what's happening. Cold air is in place tonight. Warm air comes up on top of that, and that's then going to lead to this icing situation. The heaviest snow is going to stay north of here. At 6 o'clock, I'm going to show you a graphic on how much snow I think is going to fall north of here, and it's going to be quite a bit. Freezing rain advisory here, winter storm warning here, ice storm warning up here. This is for tomorrow morning mainly, then it changes over to rain. Currently, here's the warm front between now and 7 a.m. on Sunday. Notice as it lifts up this way, we have the rain chances developing, and it stays primarily snow. You draw a line from Peoria to Champaign to Lafayette, that area, and north, mainly ice, then snow, could be several inches up there. Down here, though, we get the mix. We start freezing rain, change to rain, change back to a winter precip before this thing finally ends by Sunday morning. As you can see, by 7 a.m. Sunday, this is all moving out of this area. So to give you a better idea time-wise what's happening, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. 7 a.m. just starting. This is noon tomorrow, rain in our southern area, still some mix up to the north. By 7 p.m. tomorrow, again, mainly rain south, mix up to the north. By tomorrow night, midnight, we're still about the same thing. The farther north you go, the more of a winter mess we're looking at. 7 a.m. on Saturday, notice we start changing over, and by noon Saturday into Saturday evening and also into Sunday, we're talking about changing back into some snow before this finally ends. So a little bit of everything for you. Forecast tonight, increasing clouds, freezing rain late. That would be towards daybreak, I think, 28 for the low. Then for tomorrow, freezing rain changing to rain by mid to late morning, mainly ice in our far northern areas, a high near 40. Then for tomorrow night, rain may change back over to some freezing rain and sleet down to 30, changing all into snow on Saturday, kind of a brisk day also with a high temperature near 32. So we've got a variety of weather. I would say the main bulk of our viewing area, the main bulk of this will be rain but it's a little bit of a transition before and after that could cause some trouble.
A very troublesome Valentine's Day.
Yes, we got to
tomorrow.
watch it very closely.
Exactly.
And the fine folks up at Sam's Wholesale Club, they gave us an early Valentine, all kinds of goodies here that the people have been munching on around here, as you
Just
can see.
out of the blue, they did this.
Yes,
so.
we have cupcakes and cream cheesecake little things and cookies and.
Jesse's been eyeing it.
Yes, he has. So
Yes.
as Sergeant of Arms. Just
yes, here you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I'll take good care of this.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Thanks a lot, Jess. Well, up and away, that's the direction gas prices seem to be headed these days.
But there are some gas stations in Terre Haute that are offering discounts on those high prices.
News Channel 2's Kate Williams joins us live from the Sunoco station in Farmersburg with more on that story. Kate?
$1.76, Tom and Ann. That's the price per gallon of economy gas here at this station, and it's about the same at other stations in the Terre Haute area. However, there are some places that are offering ways to take a few cents off of that price per gallon. Baszler's Market is one of those places. Drivers with a Baszler's Preferred Perks card can swipe that card at the pump and get 3 to 5 cents off each gallon of gas. Customers say it's not a huge savings, but when gas prices are this high, every little bit helps. Baszler's employees say they're glad to be able to offer a cheaper alternative.
And we just thought we'd make it a little bit easier for everybody and keep the prices down and all. But we're usually a little bit cheaper than everybody with the discount. Our standard price is always the same as everybody else's.
At 6 o'clock, we'll tell you about more places like Baszler's that are offering a little discount on the gas, including the famous Kmart Blue Light Special. That's coming up on the evening edition. Ann?
Thanks a lot, Kate. Well, the nation's oil supply is at the lowest level since 1975 and below what the industry considers for smooth operation. The Energy Department says crude stocks dropped another 4.5 million barrels last week to 269.8 million barrels. That's below the lower end of the inventory range needed to ensure there's enough oil for efficient refinery operation. Experts say much of the shortfall is due to the strike in Venezuela that has cut oil production there. Concern about war in the Middle East is also pushing prices up, and that increase is evident at the local gas stations. Well, another way to monitor the ever-changing prices of gas is to check out our website.
We've created a way for all of us to help each other find the cheapest prices of gas through our Pump Patrol. Just go to our website, WTWO.com. Look for our Pump Patrol on the main page. Once you click on the icon, you'll be able to add gas prices and stations that you've seen, plus view the prices submitted by others. Just remember to check the date of each entry because gas prices seem to be changing each and every day.
About 500 soldiers will head to Camp Atterbury in central Indiana as the war against terrorism continues. They'll be part of the camp's effort to mobilize soldiers for Operations Noble Eagle and Enduring Freedom. Most of the soldiers are from the Indiana National Guard. Camp Atterbury is near Edinburgh, and military leaders say it's one of 4 state-operated mobilization sites in the nation. The military expects the number of units processed at the camp to triple. More U.S. military troops are getting orders to pack up and get ready for deployment overseas.
In Norfolk, Virginia, it was an early morning call at Langley Air Force Base for 200 airmen of the 1st Fighter Wing, and there were at least 180 tearful goodbyes at another base in Virginia. The soldiers there were dressed in camouflage, headed for deployment to a warmer climate. And troops from the President's home state began saying goodbye today. 150 members of the 13th Corps Support Command spent the day getting their last orders on domestic soil. The units provide logistical and medical support for troops in the field. More troops and reservists from Texas are on alert for possible deployment to the Persian Gulf.
Well, the trial for those involved in the Oklahoma City bombing may be over, but find out why defense attorneys say some of the evidence was destroyed.
And the green flag waved at Daytona, Florida today. Jason Penske has the story in just a bit in your early sports report.
And Julie Hendricks continues her series Till Death Do Us Part. This week she looks at what divorced families can do to put their differences aside and focus on their children.
Riley, you gotta eat. What are you doing? You gotta eat. Say, who do you think you are? You won't get far unless you eat. Say you got a date, won't wait. Say you got ambition.
Hungry for choices? Our new spicy ranch chicken and our crispy fish sandwiches are just 99 cents each. Take your pick. 2 awesome sandwiches, chicken or fish, just 99 cents each. Right now at Rally's.
You gotta eat.
Shop Northside Collectibles and save on diamonds, rare antiques, novelty items, furniture, toys, and more. Northside Collectibles specializes in quality diamonds at half the cost of chain stores. Why pay more when you can get the same or better quality diamonds at half the cost? Need a diamond mounted or ring fixed? Northside Collectibles offers a full-service jewelry repair shop for your convenience. Shop Northside Collectibles today, located at 2323 Lafayette Avenue.
This is Oakley. Every day, children like her are put in the hospital. Oakley's lucky, but others aren't so fortunate.
For over 20 years, WTWO has worked with area hospitals to bring smiles to children's faces. Every kid under 16 gets a special gift, but we need your help. The Children's Hospital Fund is designed to buy toys for children like Oakley.
You can make a difference and help brighten a young life. Please send checks payable to WTWO Children's Hospital Fund, P.O. Box 299, Terre Haute, 47808.
Each week, WTWO News Channel 2 takes you around the valley to local schools with Top of the Class. Brought to you by Jack and Sheila Crapo, Becky Buzaire, Aaron Haynes, and Stephanie Pfister of RE/MAX Real Estate Associates. Every Monday night at 6, we feature local students and programs that are helping kids reach new heights. See how teachers are using fresh ideas, creative programs, and modern technology to help prepare our students for the world around them. Top of the Class, every Monday night at 6 on WTWO News Channel 2. This is your news.
Even as we prepare for the thought of a future terrorist attack, memories of past terrorist attacks are also making news.
Well, the FBI says it is confident that all those involved in the 1995 bomb attack that destroyed the Oklahoma City Federal Building have been punished, but it cannot explain why some of the evidence was destroyed. The chief bomber, Tim McVeigh, was executed here in Terre Haute in June of 2001. Documents obtained by the Associated Press show evidence that may have linked McVeigh to a bank robbery by white supremacists in Ohio, but that was ordered destroyed in 1999. McVeigh's lawyer says he should have been allowed to see that. Attorney Steve Jones says it might have bolstered his contention that McVeigh was just part of a wider conspiracy. Officials say the investigation generated more than 1 billion documents, none of them proving anybody else was involved in the bombing.
President Bush today traveled to Mayport Naval Air Station in Jacksonville, Florida, to rally the troops who will be deployed for possible military action in Iraq.
He told an enthusiastic audience that America will act deliberately, decisively, and victoriously. He also said that America is already putting plans and supplies into place so that food and humanitarian relief will flow quickly to the Iraqi people. Regarding the UN, he expressed optimism that the organization will do the right thing.
See, I believe when it's all said and done, free nations will not allow the United Nations to fade into history as an ineffective, irrelevant, debating society.
The president still faces opposition on his stance on Iraq from France and from Germany. The annual Muslim pilgrimage to Mecca ends today. That's why there is an increased focus on national security.
The concern is especially apparent in Washington, D.C., where residents are taking the threats very seriously. NBC's Pete Williams explains.
Partly it's because of the way officials like CIA Director George Tenet are describing the al-Qaeda threat. The intelligence, they say, is some of the most specific they've yet received.
It points to plots that could include the use of radiological dispersion device as well as poisons and chemicals.
The concern is also prompted by the very obvious heightened security measures, such as anti-aircraft missile batteries deployed around critical sites. Riders on Washington's metro, the subway system, now see more transit police on the trains. Helicopters flown by the Customs Service now maintain beefed-up patrols over the city. And Air Force fighter jets, common after 9/11, are again flying their patrols over Washington and over New York and other large cities. Washington's police chief, meeting Wednesday with city business leaders, warns them to expect widespread confusion if there's an attack.
If anybody in this room right now thinks that everything will be nice and orderly if something like this happens, you're only fooling yourself, because it's going to be a little chaotic.
New Yorkers see the heightened security too, specially trained police units out in force. Much more attention now focused on that city's extensive subway too, with police carrying portable radiation detectors.
Sort of crossed my mind when I went into the subway today, but I don't feel like there's anything I can do about it.
Nationwide, police departments step up vigilance, paying special attention to areas considered potential targets. The sense of heightened concern is everywhere, from the streets of Washington to the coffee shops of Los Angeles.
I think Los Angeles is, in my opinion, probably, I was surprised it wasn't the first attack, just since Al-Qaeda hates everything that Hollywood stands for, or right here in Hollywood.
Pete Williams, NBC News, Washington.
Well, most of us take reading for granted, but so many adults are illiterate. Coming up, our guest talks about a Valley program helping those adults.
Plus, Jason Penske is in next with the details on the Hoosiers' big win over the Wolverines. We'll be right back.
You're watching WTWO News Channel 2, brought to you by your local Lincoln Mercury dealer.
So what if your kitchen drawer, you know, the one where you keep batteries, suddenly got deeper? And say it also had batteries for cell phones and cordless drills, laptops and camcorders. Oh, and odd little batteries for things like watches and cameras, hearing aids, and even batteries for cars, boats, and motorcycles, and better still, offered expert advice and great low prices. Well, that's Batteries Plus. Like your kitchen drawer, only better. Batteries Plus, America's battery experts.
Gonna have a good time, gonna do it my way. This is my kind of heaven and my kind of day. Hey, hey, gotta say, live it up my own way. My own way.
Behold the colossal macho meal from DQ. We're talking a massive triple cheeseburger, a large order of golden fries, and a 32-ounce drink, all for just $3.99. And now you can dig into the DQ Blizzard of the Month. Think you can handle it? DQ's something different.
Get into it. Collect Pepsi school caps and Pepsi will donate a nickel per cap to your school. It's fun and easy. Pepsi school caps.
You can be having fun like this before anyone in your neighborhood if you beat the rush and get in on the early build schedule for your new pool at Fun & Son Pools and Spas. Fun & Son is now scheduling spring builds for both in-ground and above-ground pools. Stop by now and make a down payment on that new pool with your tax refund check. And take advantage of pre-season prices and be swimming this spring before your friends and neighbors. Fun & Son Pools and Spas, US 41 South, 1.5 miles south of the Super Walmart in Terre Haute.
Now at iMart, get your second pair of glasses absolutely free. Yes, absolutely free when you purchase your first pair for $99 or more. iMart, 2 new pair of glasses in about an hour for less.
Welcome back. This was almost as exciting as the Daytona 500 itself, not so much in stature, just in the sense that it means the Daytona 500 is almost here. We're talking about the twin 125s. It's a pair of 125-mile races from Daytona that will help round out the starting grid for Sunday's race. This is the first 125, some tight racing. These guys look ready for Sunday. And taking the checkered flag was Robbie Gordon, not exactly a guy who's had a ton of success on the NASCAR circuit. Now to the second race, and this should make a lot of people happy, talking about Dale Earnhardt Jr., who will start second on race day. He wins the second 125. His teammate Michael Waltrip was second, so again, Robbie Gordon wins the first. Dale Jr. wins the second of the twin 125s. The race again is set for Sunday. College hoops, it was a night of streak busters for the Sycamores and Hoosiers. We'll talk about ISU's 1-point win over Drake at 6 p.m. Our Jeremiah Johnson was courtside in Bloomington last night when the Hoosiers ended a 5-game losing streak thanks to a 14-point win over the Wolverines. He's got more now on a game the Hoosiers simply put had to have.
When all else fails and a victory is needed to save a season, turn to your defense.
That was a big main point to our whole game plan going into this game was defense. We try not to worry about the offense, just let that come, but, really concentrate on the defensive end of the court.
IU shot just 38% in the first half Wednesday, yet they found themselves up 14 points.
Holding them to 18 points, I'm not sure if anyone's held them to 18 points in the Big Ten this year, the first half. And so that's a very good basketball team.
The swagger is back. The losing streak is history. During Wednesday's 14-point victory over Michigan, the Hoosiers righted a ship that for 2 weeks suffered a severe case of misdirection.
Yeah, you lose this, you're looking at the NIT. You lose the next one, you're looking at nothing, you know what I mean? You're looking at just playing in a Big Ten tournament, hoping you win out, kind of like the scenario Iowa had last year, and that'll be it. And that's the thing. Tonight was a must-win. And I think the seniors, they showed good leadership. I tried to show good leadership, and then from there, everyone just fell in line.
And now with a log jam in the Big Ten standings, IU is seeing the glass half full. Optimistic feelings that come only from getting a big win over the conference leaders.
we feel that, you know, we're one of the best teams still. You know, we just had a rough road, but, you know, we got to bounce back and keep playing hard, and we should be all right.
IU goes for road victory number 2 of the season, Saturday at Wisconsin. From Bloomington, Jeremiah Johnson, News Channel 2 Sports.
As mentioned, we'll have more on the ISU Drake game at 6 p.m. We'll also preview a big one for the ISU women. They're at Wichita tonight. The Shockers are the only team in the Valley to beat ISU so far. We will do that, plus preview our special Thursday night Going to the Hoop. That's coming up a bit later at 6.
Thanks a lot, Jason. Well, it's never too late to learn to read. That's the purpose of an adult literacy program called SOAR. Sheila Rush is the coordinator of this program in Martin County. Sheila, thank you so much for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Well, first of all, we're talking about SOAR. The program's called SOAR. Yeah. What is that? What does it mean?
That stands for Success and Opportunity at Reading.
Success and Opportunity at Reading. Tell me a little bit about who this targets and what you have to offer with this program.
Okay. Our mission and directive is to provide the opportunity for adults 18 years and older to improve their reading skills.
Okay, fantastic. What kind of programs do you have? You were talking about tutoring before?
Yes, SOAR requires that our tutors take a 12-hour tutor training class, and we're getting ready to have those in all 4 counties. We're in Washington, Orange, Lawrence, and Martin counties.
Okay. And this is a problem that a lot of times doesn't get addressed, really. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, in 1993 there was a national study conducted, and it showed that there were more than 40 million adult citizens in the United States at the lowest literacy level.
That is amazing. So this program really can help that. Obviously, you need help, though, with it in terms of funding. What do you have coming up here that's going to help fund this program?
We will be having our first 2003 fundraiser. It's an antique and appraisal show.
Oh, wow.
At the Martin County Community Foundation building. It's on Highway 50 between Lagodi and Shoals.
Okay, and those things are so popular right now. You know, you got the Antique Roadshow going on. This is a perfect example to get some of your antiques appraised and help a great program, too, at the same time, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of things will be going on at it?
Okay, we have booths that are for sale to the antique dealers, and we have a few local people who have already signed up for the booths, and we will have appraisers. We have initiated Bill Lawrence of Indiana University to come and host an appraisal show, and we will too have local appraisers, and there will be food. We'll have a smorgasbord of food.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I think it will be.
And it's a great event for a great cause. Sheila, thank you so much for being on the show today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we have some other things that are coming up too. Jesse will have a final look at your forecast when we come back. Plus, we'll have find out what we can expect overnight with some snow and freezing rain coming our way.
When you come for affordable dentures, we start with a personal evaluation to determine exactly what you need. We offer x-rays and extractions for new denture patients, and also do repairs and relines for people who already have dentures. In most cases, we can provide same-day service if you come in early enough. Call us at 1-800-DENTURE, because we really are affordable, and that's a good reason to smile.
It's inventory tax time at Glidden Furniture. Gliddens must reduce their inventory during the month of February or pay a huge inventory tax. Reductions from 30 to 60% in all departments on all 4 floors. It's your chance to save big on brand name furniture for your home. Stop in now and find huge bargains. Gliddens offers convenient payment plans or 90 days same as cash. Remember, at Gliddens there's never a delivery charge. Shop weeknights till 8, Sundays 1 till 5 at Glidden Furniture, 929 Wabash.
These are the Jones boys, and this is Mom, who's found a new way to keep up with the Joneses. Introducing new Pledge Wipes with orange oil, the only wipes with both the power of orange oil to help her clean fast. And Pledge Conditioners to make the shine last. Because this isn't just any wipe with orange oil, it's a Pledge Wipe with orange oil. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Join Ann Shea and WTWO viewers on a cruise and land tour in Alaska this August. Our free Alaska travel shows meet on February 18th at the Terre Haute Holiday Inn at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. We'll also meet on February 19th at the Vincennes Executive Inn at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m.
For more information on the WTWO Alaska travel shows, call Holiday Vacations toll-free, 1-800-826-2266. That's 1-800-826-2266.
The meteorologist of News Channel 2, Jesse Walker, Julie Hendricks, and Dan Reynolds. The experience you need to get a forecast you can trust.
We just can't seem to get out of this winter rut, you
We
know?
want a forecast we can trust right now with this winter weather.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a tricky situation for this area late tonight, tomorrow mainly. I want to show you the advisories that we have out. The blue shading in the south is a freezing rain advisory for tomorrow morning. Then in the Terre Haute area, that is a winter storm warning for tomorrow morning. And then the northern areas are under an ice storm warning, so you get the idea. Worse farther north you go. I think tomorrow morning we're looking at freezing rain around daybreak, changing to rain across the southern two-thirds of our area. Those up north, Crawfordsville, Covington, and northern Vermilion County may be looking at a fair amount of ice and some snow with this. And of course, at 6 we'll talk in more detail about what's going to happen with that.
Dangerous driving.
You know what that means? School, probably. Some school information will be coming in the morning, likely.
All right, thank you, Jesse. Well, in the U.S., a quarter of all adults between the ages of 18 and 44 were raised by divorced parents.
There are